Hey everyone, how are you doing? So you might have seen I'm getting see that brown railing right there? It's going to get painted. People have been coming in my house and painting it. And there's this wonderful girl named Lisa that's she owns the company and she's the lead on the job. And she was talking to me. She saw me doing my workout. She saw me drinking my shake. And she has friends that do Beachbody. Some of them do It Works or Advocare or I don't know. She mentioned a few other ones. So I think because I'm not a friend of hers, she just felt comfortable kind of asking me the difference between all of them. And it was really an enlightening conversation because she said, I've never asked my friend that's a Beachbody coach what it is because I want to do it, but at the same time there's all these other things that claim like they do this, that, and the other thing. So what's the difference with them all? And I have to tell you, it was really I said, well, tell me what your friends do. Like what did it do when you were on Advocare? Let's say you bought that product. She's like, I did buy it. And she's like, because it was a friend, so I bought it. She goes, I had to drink something every single morning, and then I had to take a few pills every single day throughout the day. I had to drink another thing in the evening, and they had these workouts, but they didn't really work a full body, and there was really no rhyme or reason to them. And nobody really checked in with me to know if I was doing the workouts or not. And I'm really not sure what the stuff that I was drinking was, except for that they made me really sick to my stomach and kind of acidy. I was like, okay, so Advocare didn't work for you. And she's like, and then my friend sells It Works. And she's like, they had these wraps that I bought and I had to wear them on my stomach all the time. Hey, Bridget, I'm just talking about my conversations from today. So she said, I have this other friend that does It Works. So I bought these wraps and I was supposed to wear them all day long. And she's like, and then again, I had this drink I was supposed to drink. So I drank it. She's like, I didn't like the taste of it and it made me really bloated. But I had to drink them all day long. And on top of that, they say I'm supposed to just buy the one shake. But with It Works, I guess there's something like more pills you're supposed to take. There's a prebiotic, a probiotic, something else for fiber that you're supposed to do. And the list went on. And then she started talking about how she has a friend on a paleo diet and Whole30. And she's like, so do you eat paleo or Whole30? I'm like, neither. It's not a diet. And then she's like, so like South Beach diet. Are you South Beach diet? I could tell she was just one of these people that has heard of everything that's considered, I don't want to say gimmicky, but it's like infomercially or just like it has a quick fix kind of thing. So she truly was going through the whole thing. She's like, so do you guys do like, because right now the keto diet is really trendy, whatever it is. It really isn't because it's not healthy, but it's very trending right now. She's like, so are you guys doing the keto diet with Beachbody because that's trending? I'm like, no diet. Once again, I'm like, if you want to see my meal plan, here it is. I get to eat all these foods all day long. There's carbs and everything in it. And she's like, so do you do like intermittent fasting then? So you can't eat like for 8 hours in the morning? Or I'm like, nope, again, there's no fasting. And she's like, so are you cleansing then? I'm like, nope, there's no cleansing. I'm only telling you this because I have not had somebody, it was probably a really honest conversation with somebody that was naive in a sense, but also knew about all the trends that have been out there because she is a business owner and she meets a lot of people and she's really nice in that she has said yes to a lot of friends that are selling a certain thing. But she's never tried Beachbody before. And she always thought of it as just workout program. So she's like, I've thought about taking on one of, I forget what other diet she brought up. She brought up everything. She wondered if I've done the grapefruit diet. She's wondered if she really thought like Beachbody, because we do workouts, there might be this extreme eating thing that might be one of these secretive kind of low fat. That was the other thing. So do you eat really low fat then? I was like, no. They don't want you to buy like the low fat cheese and the low fat chips or whatever. You shouldn't be eating them anyway, but you shouldn't buy low fat. Just buy the regular that has some more whole ingredients. So anyway, it was a really good, honest conversation with somebody that I had no I wasn't trying to, have her invited into this group or anything. I was really just educating her, but not in a way of trying to she really wanted to understand what made Beachbody different. And I think it took her seeing me, like that's all I did. She saw me because she was painting my railing. I did my workout. She saw me post it. She saw me do a Facebook Live with you guys. And then she saw me come down to my kitchen, drink a shake, and go back to my desk and start to work. And she was like, so that's your job? I'm like, yep. She's like, so does everybody in Beachbody do that? And I'm like, yep. Like they all live different lives. They might not work from their home like I do, but yes, essentially, Beachbody is that you work out, and everybody can do a different program, but right now a lot of us are doing this one, and you can modify it for different body types and your strength and conditioning. But yeah, essentially, yes. And then everybody's in my own group. She's like, you take care of them all and check in on them? And I'm like, yes, everybody that's with Beachbody should be in a group with a coach leading them and making sure they're doing things safe, that their nutrition's in check, because it's not a diet. It's not a quick fix. I don't want you to sit around with a wrap around your belly at night hoping that you lost 4 pounds of water weight. Like, no, that's not what it's about. I said, so we work out and we keep each other accountable. We're all just a group of women keeping each other motivated and inspired and to live our best life. I said, and then we work out and then we drink this nutritious shake. She's like, can you go get that shake bag? What's in it? And I was like, sure, I don't care. She's like, I've never once asked one of my friends what's in the shakes that they have. I've never once asked them. It's like, well, you probably should. So she turned the bag around. She started reading it. She goes, I can read every single ingredient on here. They're all things that I know what they are. They're plants and fruits and vegetables. I said, yep, that's exactly what's in it. That's all that's in it. There's nothing else in it. She her face was like, are you kidding me? Like, that's what's helping everybody? And I said, yeah, we're not a diet company. We're not a quick fix company. We're not jumping on a bandwagon of anything that tries to be something that's just, hip and trendy. What actually works for your health is working out and keeping nutrients in your body. I said, and now with this one, and in all these workouts, they have a meal plan, and the meal plan just gives you a guide to know what the top types of proteins are that you should be eating, the top types of veggies, the top types of fruits, carbohydrates, healthy fats, and in cheeses and things like that. I said, and then it portions it out so you know how many you should eat. She's like, so you eat carbs? I mean, and seriously, if you guys saw her, she looks really healthy to me. Like, she looked like somebody that should not have a question about health and fitness. Like, she looks uber fit. Like, I thought she would. I'm like, really? But she's like, so you eat carbs? And I'm like, yeah. Like, for my bracket that I'm in, I get 2 or 3, depending on my activity level for the day. She's like, wow, I have so many people that don't eat carbs. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but this is my carb list here. So these are my carbs. Like, I can have sweet potatoes and quinoa and beans, and I just make sure they're healthy carbs. She's like, that's a really good way to not deprive yourself and not feel like you have to overindulge then. I'm only telling you this because if any of you are wondering about sharing with other people, keep it simple. Because most people out there don't understand how simple Beachbody is, that it just comes down to that we have a shake with whole food ingredients in it, we work out, and we have a group of like-minded people that keep each other accountable. The rest of the stuff, like your back office and the contests that they run and how the 80-day obsession comes with bands and sliders, and it has all these different days working your booty and your core, and you can, roll it or stretch it on the weekend, and just all the different 600 programs on Beachbody On Demand and all the different flavors of Shakeology. People really don't care about that. They just want to know that this is something different than they probably have tried or heard through the grapevine or on social media before. I was floored today. So that's why I'm giving you this post. For all of you that are inspired by myself, that is just share the love of feeling your best self onto somebody else for the month of February, and you win. will be gifted, I don't even say win, you'll be gifted an 80-day obsession swag shirt. So for inviting somebody in, because we're just spreading the love. If any of you think, wow, that's really hard, there's like so much to explain, I don't even know the words. Let me just tell you that after today, it kind of came like this full circle moment of remembering how easy it is, or how many questions people have, and it just comes down to you listening to them, because they've probably tried and failed or heard of a million things out there before, and they think we're one of those, and you also need these pills, and you also need these wraps, and you also need this extra drink, and you don't need an extra. You will be getting fitness, you will be getting nutrition, you will be getting friends to keep you accountable. That's it. That is the whole package. And that is what is tried and true in the fitness industry. You can talk to the Olympians that are on our TV right now. What keeps them in shape and what keeps them going for 4-year intervals of training to get on the Olympics? It's the same thing that we're doing in our homes right now. I promise you, none of them are popping that many pills. They are doing exactly what we're doing. They're working out a little bit harder because for the Olympics, and their nutrition's dialed in a lot more than what ours is, but their nutrition is on point. I can tell you they are not eating desserts. I can tell you they're going more than 80 days without bad carbs. I can tell you they're not drinking wine, but I can tell you they also have a system of accountability where there's other like-minded people, other Olympians, other people training with them and keeping them in their back pockets so they can keep inspired to keep doing what they're doing, so they feel good about it. This is also why, I don't know if you know this, but NSF, the National Sports Federation, the people for the Olympics and so on and so forth, did you know that the Beachbody products are the only products approved for such sports like that, or Ironman? They are. That's why you see the little NSF on the, because there's no additives, there's no chemicals, there's nothing that those Olympians or elite athletes will be tested for and get kicked off the team because they are pretty much juicing up with something that shouldn't be in their body. It's all natural. And the sports industry gives it its nod of approval 100% to the fact that I've had people have insurance companies say Shakeology is the only thing that they will allow them to write off on health insurance. That's another thing to comment to people. A lot of health insurances now are because of the benefits, making sure people remain healthy so that they don't have to pay out of pocket so much. Shakeology can actually be written off for some health HSA, is that what it's called, HSA, or even just turned in and straight up covered 100% or 50%. There's all different, health insurances out there. But Shakeology is one of the very few, if the only one. I was just talking to somebody from an insurance company, from a health insurance company, and they said it's one of the only ones around here, especially in the Midwest, that they, or in the United States here, that they will allow to be a write-off for health insurance. So keep that in mind when you're talking to people, inviting you. I know again, you don't have to blurb that out to people, but I just want to let you know and remind you, because I was reminded today just how simple this is. That's how simple these ingredients are. They're plants, fruits, and vegetables in our body every single day that we need to recover, to grow, to feel our best, to have our hair grow, to have our teeth grow, to have our organs run properly. We don't need to take extra things for fiber and prebiotics and probiotics because they're all in there. There's adaptogens and I don't even know all those fancy words. I really don't. I just know that it makes me feel good, and you should know by now how good it makes you feel, and you're always a walking testament wherever you go of how good it is just doing these 3 vital things in life that just become almost like second nature to you, where you get where I was like today, that I just kind of forgot how simple it actually is and how complicated some other people have made being healthy. Actually, other people have made being healthy seem really complicated, and it's not. So keep it simple when you're inviting people, okay? Have an amazing day, everyone. Bye.